In the first second of inhalation, a deceptive mist slips past your lips, chemical-laden, sweet-smelling, and dangerously seductive. This isn't just vapor, it's a cocktail of solvents, flavorants, and nicotine engineered to coat every surface it touches. As it descends, it begins its silent siege on your respiratory defenses. The invasion has begun. Each droplet carries diacetyl, formaldehyde, and acrolein, industrial compounds never meant for human lungs. They adhere instantly to the delicate mucosa, disrupting the natural moisture barrier. Within moments, this chemical film begins altering cellular function. Your body doesn't recognize this invader, it only knows something is wrong. The vapor doesn't just sit, it penetrates. Through osmosis and diffusion, toxic molecules slip between epithelial cells, breaching the blood-air barrier. Oxygen exchange zones are now contaminated zones. Even before symptoms appear, damage is already underway at the molecular level. Deep in the lungs, millions of alveoli, tiny air sacs designed for life-giving gas exchange, are now coated in a synthetic glaze. This film reduces elasticity and blocks oxygen diffusion. With every puff, you're not just breathing, you're suffocating yourself from the inside out. These microscopic hairs, your lungs' first line of defense, begin to falter. Normally, they sweep away debris and pathogens in synchronized waves, but now, burdened by chemical sludge, their rhythm stutters. Paralysis is imminent, and with it, vulnerability. What was once fluid becomes solid. Flavoring agents like diacetyl polymerize into sharp, abrasive deposits. These microcrystals irritate living tissue, triggering inflammation before the immune system even registers the threat. The architecture of your airways is being rewritten. One by one, alveoli lose their structural integrity. Without surfactant, a natural lubricant now compromised by toxins, they stick together and collapse. This isn't aging. This is accelerated destruction, happening in real time, breath after breath. By the end of the first session, your lungs are no longer pristine. They are battlegrounds, coated, inflamed, and chemically altered. And this is only the beginning. The true consequences unfold over hours, days, and weeks. Within minutes, nicotine floods your bloodstream, binding to receptors in your brain and heart. Your pulse surges, sometimes by 20 beats per minute. Blood pressure climbs. This isn't stimulation, it's stress on a cardiovascular system unprepared for chemical warfare. Nicotine triggers vasoconstriction, narrowing your blood vessels to reduce oxygen flow. Every organ, including your lungs, receives less nourishment. This isn't temporary. Repeated constriction leads to chronic hypoxia and endothelial damage. Diacetyl, the buttery flavor in many e-liquids, isn't just tasty, it's toxic. Once inhaled, it reacts with airway cells, causing scarring and narrowing. This is the chemical origin of popcorn lung, a condition once seen only in factory workers. The bronchioles, tiny branches feeding air to your alveoli, begin to close. Inflammation triggers fibrosis, and the passageway narrows. Breathing becomes harder, not from effort, but from physical obstruction. Your immune system sounds the alarm. Macrophages and neutrophils rush to the site, releasing inflammatory signals. But the enemy isn't bacteria. It's chemicals your body can't digest or expel, so the fire burns on. Oxygen molecules struggle to cross the thickened barrier between air and blood. Hemoglobin leaves the lungs undersaturated. You may not feel it yet, but your tissues are starving, quietly, invisibly. In just one day, the color of health fades. Healthy pink gives way to a dull, polluted hue. This isn't tar from cigarettes, it's oxidative stress, lipid peroxidation, and protein denaturation from vaping alone. Irritation isn't just discomfort, it's neural chaos. Sensory nerves misfire, sending false distress signals. That tickle in your throat, it's your body screaming for relief it won't receive. Cilia don't just slow, they stop. Paralyzed by acrolein and other aldehydes, they can no longer clear mucus or pathogens. The self-cleaning mechanism of your lungs is disabled. Infection risk soars. Without cilia, mucus stagnates. Bacteria multiply in this stagnant swamp. What was once a sterile passage is now a breeding ground. Your first cough is coming, and it won't be the last. Oxidative stress intensifies. Free radicals attack DNA, proteins, and lipids. Antioxidant defenses are overwhelmed. Cellular repair mechanisms fail. Damage accumulates faster than it can be fixed. This is bronchiolitis obliterans, popcorn lung. Irreversible scarring blocks airflow permanently. Once diagnosed, it cannot be cured, and it starts with a single flavored puff. By day 3, ciliary paralysis is near total. The rhythmic wave that once protected your lungs is gone. Debris settles, pathogens linger. Your body's cleanup crew has been disarmed. Thick mucus coalesces into plugs, blocking smaller airways. Air can enter, but not exit. Trapped air causes micro-collapses and hyperinflation. You're breathing, but not exchanging. In response to irritation, goblet cells go into overdrive. Mucus production skyrockets, not to protect, but to suffocate. Your airways drown in their own defense mechanism. The smoker's cough begins, not from smoke, but from vapor. Your body forces a violent expulsion to clear the night's buildup. This isn't normal, it's your lungs begging for mercy. Every cough is a neurological emergency. Signals race from your inflamed airways to your brainstem, triggering a reflex you can't control. It's not habit, it's biology in crisis. The protective lining erodes. Exposed nerve endings scream with every breath. This rawness fuels chronic irritation and more coughing. A vicious cycle begins. Opportunistic bacteria thrive in this new ecosystem. Biofilms form, resistant, persistent, and dangerous. What started as a recreational habit now risks pneumonia. Your immune defenders grow weary. Constant activation without resolution leads to dysfunction. They become less effective, slower, and prone to error. Your resilience is fading. During sleep, when breathing slows, oxygen levels dip dangerously low. Your brain compensates by jolting you awake, fragmenting rest, increasing fatigue. You wake tired because your lungs never rested. Radiologists might miss it at first, but subtle bronchial wall thickening is already visible. This isn't speculation, it's measurable pathology, unfolding silently. Emphysema-like changes begin. Alveoli merge into useless cavities, slashing your lungs' functional surface by the hour. You lose capacity you'll never regain. Each cough is a trauma. Repeated force strains weakened tissue, causing micro-injuries. Healing is slow, and scarring follows. Your lungs are literally tearing themselves apart. The inflammatory storm rages unchecked. IL-6, TNF-alpha, and CRP flood the tissue, not healing, but harming. Systemic inflammation affects your entire body, not just your lungs. 1 week, that's all it takes for your lungs to transform from resilient to reactive. Swelling, discoloration, and congestion are now the norm. Recovery seems distant. Your body tries to heal, but every new puff renews the assault. Regeneration is sabotaged before it begins. Hope is drowned in every inhale. By day 14, inflammation is no longer acute, it's chronic. The airways stiffen, losing compliance. Breathing requires more effort, even at rest. fatigue sets in. Oxygen knocks on the door, but the door is sealed. Scar tissue and mucus block entry. Your blood leaves the lungs oxygen poor, forcing your heart to work harder. Your oxygen saturation falls below 95%, the threshold of normalcy. Lips and fingertips may acquire a bluish tint. This isn't altitude or illness, it's vaping-induced hypoxia. Low oxygen triggers pulmonary vasoconstriction, a dangerous feedback loop. Pressure builds in lung arteries, straining the right side of your heart. Pulmonary hypertension looms. Macrophages try to engulf the toxins, but the particles resist digestion. Frustrated, they release more enzymes, damaging healthy tissue in the process. Friendly fire becomes the norm. Fibroblasts lay down collagen like reckless builders. Scar tissue replaces elastic fibers. Your lungs lose bounce, becoming stiff and inefficient. This is remodeling, and it's permanent. Total lung capacity declines. What once held 6 liters now struggles with 5. You don't notice until you climb stairs or laugh too hard. Then the air hunger hits. Cellular power plants fail. Without energy, repair halts. Apoptosis, programmed cell death, accelerates. Your lung tissue is aging decades ahead of schedule. Violent coughing strains bone. Microfractures appear along ribs, rare but possible. Pain becomes constant. Your body pays the price for a habit sold as harmless. Your entire body suffers. Brain fog, fatigue, poor concentration all stem from inadequate oxygen. Vaping doesn't just hurt your lungs, it starves your mind. By day 30, scarring is widespread. Healthy tissue is replaced by inert collagen. Gas exchange zones vanish. This isn't reversible. This is loss. After a month of constant battle, your immune system is exhausted. Response times slow. Infections take hold more easily. You're not just vulnerable, you're compromised. Once plump and efficient, alveoli now hang limp. Surface area plummets. Each breath yields less oxygen than the last. Your lung age has jumped years in weeks. Vascular beds collapse under fibrotic pressure. Blood flow reroutes inefficiently. Pulmonary resistance rises. The heart labors against a wall it cannot breach. Biofilms shield bacteria from treatment. Infections linger, recur, and worsen. What began as a cough could become bronchitis or worse. Elastic recoil, the lung's ability to exhale effortlessly, is gone. You must use accessory muscles just to breathe out. Simple tasks become exhausting. The vital gradient that drives oxygen into your blood is vanishing. Without it, life-sustaining gas exchange grinds to a halt. You're alive, but barely oxygenated. 1 month. That's all it took to transform a vibrant organ into a scarred relic. This isn't fear-mongering, it's documented pathology from real-world cases. Your lymphatic system drags, antibody production drops, vaccine efficacy may decline, your body's shield is rusted, and you're exposed. Systemic inflammation links vaping to heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. Your lungs are the entry point, but the damage spreads everywhere. The moment you quit, healing begins. Within hours, cilia stir, mucus thins. Your lungs remember how to clean themselves, if you give them the chance. By day 3, the storm calms. Macrophages resume their work, removing toxins without constant re-exposure. Inflammation markers drop. Relief is biochemical. 2 weeks in, regeneration accelerates. Cilia regrow. Mucus production normalizes. The cough fades, not because you're used to it, but because healing is real. At 1 month smoke-free, oxygen levels normalize. Lung capacity improves. Scarring may remain, but function rebounds dramatically. Your body forgives if you stop hurting it. The choice is yours. One path leads deeper into damage. The other Quitting unlocks your body's astonishing power to heal. It's not too late. Breathe again.